Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sonic Hang Contest 2025. So, I finally finished playing most of the entries, so, of course, much like last year, I'm now going to be casting my votes for which entries will be getting which trophies. Now, I know I haven't played all of them. Now, the ones I haven't played were Sonic 3 Rebuild, because it was, literally just Sonic 3, but like with a better engine, and then there was Sonic, Sonic CD Respin, which is very cool, but it's literally just like Sonic CD, but you can build it for like any system, so yeah, I wasn't gonna play that, because that's not very interesting. Oh, and Sonic 1 Co-op, because, as I said, I don't have anyone to play it with, so yeah. So, as always, we have the same trophies as last year, I believe. So yeah, we have the Sonic Trophy for first place, Tails Trophy for second place, Knuckles for third place, Quartz Quadrant for best visuals, EDA Garden for best audio, Hexadecimal Trophy for best technical, Chemical Plant for best level design, Radiant Emerald for best special stage design, Professor Pickle for most entertaining, Polygon Gym for most what the fuck, Rivals Trophy for best multiplayer entry, Storybook for best cutscenes, Emerald for best character implementation, which you might remember since that's the one I won last year with Martlet, Egg Robo for best boss design, Motobug for best enemy design, Mania for best fresh concept using existing concept as a backbone, Spinball for best entry of a game not currently modified, which I also won with Silver Sonic and Rise of the Death Egg, I think. Yes. Blaze Trophy for most potential, Silver for most improved, Green Hill for plays most like a Sonic game, and Chao Garden for most potential replayability, and finally, Aeogean Sphere for best new level object or gimmick. So yeah, also if you hear like weird rattling noise, my CPU fan is like busted pretty much, like it barely works. I've been having this issue for a while, but now it's like getting really bad. So, we're gonna start in reverse order with the Aeogean Sphere Trophy, which I will be giving out to Sonic with a pogo stick. I mean, there weren't that many, like, gimmick hacks, aside from, like, this one, and, like, other hacks didn't really have, like, any, like, interesting gimmick. There is Sonic Sudoku, but I didn't really like its gimmick, so yeah, it's gonna be going straight to this one. Congratulations. Now for the next trophy, Chao Garden, most potential replayability. This one is a tough one, because obviously like there's a lot of hacks that have a lot of replayability. Sudoku has a lot of them. You could say that Super Challenges has a lot. I mean too, because there are different, enemies that you can fight against depending on like which, like, depending on the playthrough, like sometimes it won't be the same enemy. So yeah, there's a lot of options. There's like lots of options, but personally, I'm gonna give it to Super Challenges because it has the most extensive, like gameplay modes. I mean, look at all of them. You have, Island Dash, Endless Dash, Clock Dash, Randomized Dash, and you have like 4 playable characters. So yeah, it's definitely getting a well-deserved Chao Garden trophy from me. I mean, vote, obviously I don't decide the trophies. Alright. And next up, did I? Yes, I fucked that up. Whoops. There we go. Just gonna do that again. Now, for Green Hill Trophy for plays most like a Sonic game. This one, there's a lot of contenders. You could say, Sonic Kata, Sonic Spezdanka, maybe. There's Adventure, of course, but personally, I'm torn between Adventure and Project Revenge, but first I'm gonna give it to Project Revenge because there aren't that many, like, other trophies I think it would win, so, I'm gonna be kind and give a vote in for Ruby One's mainline project, I suppose. But yeah, Spezdanka definitely could fit in there, but yeah. So, a well-deserved Green Hill trophy. Now for the Silver trophy, this one is gonna be very easy. This one is just going straight to Sonic Eggman's Conquest, because I don't remember exactly what was wrong with it, but when I played it like in 2023 it was like really bad from what I remember, but this year, you know, I had a little bit of fun, so it is getting the most improved. Now for the Blaze Trophy, this one is a tough one, because like there's a lot of hacks with like good potential. I mean, there's Eggman's Conquest, obviously, to be a star has a lot of potential, especially. Sun Venture 2, though that one is like, I don't know if it's still in development. Project Revenge, of course. I'm gonna give it to be a star, because there's a lot of work that's being put into that one. So, I mean, Project Revenge, it would honestly be a tie between it and Project Revenge, but I'm gonna say to be a star probably gets it. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Project Revenge, because to be a star, I liked it, but the weird like prototype-esque like things are, I don't know, I don't really like them. So yeah, another great Blaze Trophy. 420 Blaze it. But yeah, honestly, you could go to like a lot of these entries, because I mean, a lot of the entries this year were like pretty rough. But yeah, I'm honestly like either to be a star, Project Revenge, or I would have given it to Sun Venture, but since Scrapsora isn't working on anymore, then I'm not gonna give it to it. But if anyone else picks up the projects, then yeah, I would definitely go to this one. Although Sonic Mania has potential, but it was still like very janky this year, so yeah, I'm going to go with Project Revenge. Now for the Spinball Trophy, which this year has only one real contender, and it's Mean Bean 2, which also has potential, but still, you know, Mean Bean Machine, so not as much. But yeah, this is the only like uncommonly hacked like game this year. I mean, even in Unjudged, the only like 8-bit hack was it's a translation of Tails Adventure. So yeah, there's really not a lot of stuff here. Eraser's back in here, and hey, there is where is it? There is something Borderline that looks kind of cool. I might do a video on it. If you're interested in that, I could definitely do it as like a bonus, you know, 20th episode just to round out the playlist. But I guess with this video, it's already going to be rounded out. Anyway, what was I? Did I give it? Yeah, alright. Spinball done. Now for the Mania Trophy, best fresh concept using existing concept as a backbone. This one is really hard this year, because like, I mean, obviously you could say, you know, super challenges, because, you know, existing concept, Supersonic, but I mean, with all the like Sonic 1, you know, Sonic Mega Mix at Home X, there is a lot of competition in here. You know, you could say, you know, Sun Venture maybe, Sonic Spazdanka, you know, Kada even would probably be a contender, I would imagine, or, you know, Restoration, West Side Plus. This one, I'm really not sure, but I'm gonna maybe. Oh, there's also the like weird, like the weird one that's literally just, you know, Sonic 1 but with like really weird level design. I'm gonna give it to Spazdanka, because why not? It was kind of cool as actually no fresh concept. I don't know. Spazdanka doesn't feel exactly fresh, to be fair. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one to decide on. Oh yeah, Sonic Lego is the one I was thinking of, which, I mean, it has cool concepts, but it's not the best. Remember the Starlight Zone boss? Remember the Starlight Zone boss? Honestly, yeah, I think Sun Venture was the freshest, even though it's like, you know, more Mega Mixy. So yeah, it fits the description perfectly. Alright, next up is the Motobug Trophy. And this one, honestly, it's gonna go into an all vote. Like, the only contenders would be Mean Bean Sue, arguably. And like, I actually, did Project Revenge have original Bandix? I don't remember. Let's look at the screenshots here. Or, you know, don't show any of the enemies, that's cool. Yeah, nothing really like strikes my memory. And the only one that had like original enemies was like 2BSR, and yeah, the concepts were cool, you know, bringing back the little blue little like jumping mean bean things, but yeah, this one's just gonna get a null vote, unfortunately. Now for the aggro trophy though, this one also, like, there's not a lot of cool bosses this year, but at least there were some. So I'm gonna give it to Project Revenge, because I did like the two, you know, original bosses this one had. So yeah, it's kind of a default win in this case. Now for Emerald Trophy, this one is gonna be very easy because there's only one contender and it absolutely deserves it. Hatsune Miku. I'm not gonna put any clips in here. And the next trophy, the Storybook Trophy, also getting a null vote because there's only Mean Bean Sue that has cutscenes. And I mean, the thing against Mean Bean Sue, but it wasn't like, I mean, one had cutscenes and there were like 6 cutscenes. Like, there wasn't anything interesting about them. So yeah, this one's gonna get a null vote. Now for the Rivals Trophy, even though there's 2 contenders, there's Mean Bean Sue and like Sonic 1 co-op. I haven't played either of them in multiplayer, but I'm gonna go with my gut and say Sonic 1 co-op, because I mean, this guy did Sonic 2 co-op, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, this one is probably very good too, so yeah. I'm giving it to this one. You don't have to agree, but sure. Now for the most what the fuck hack, this one's gonna be pretty easy. It's gonna go straight to Sonic Titanium, just for the weird like age rating and just everything blowing up for some reason. I don't know. Did Michael Bay work on this? No, Michael Bay did not work on this. Alright. Oh well. But yeah, it definitely gets the most what the fuck. There wasn't any like super what the fuck hacks. Like the only one that would be a contender would maybe be like Sonic like Legos for like very weird level design, but otherwise, yeah, it's gonna go to this one. Alright, next trophy, Professor Pickle. I'm not sure about this one because there's a lot of contenders, but also a lot of the facts were just quite boring. I don't know about this one. I guess I'm gonna give it to Sunventure, I suppose. Though I guess Pogo Stick was cool, but there wasn't enough like meat on it. Though I guess Sunventure also has that problem, so yeah. Actually, you know what? I liked Spazunka most of the way through, so I'm gonna give it to Spazunka. Why not? Now for the Radiant Emerald Trophy. Where was it? Yes, Restoration Ultimate. Now I'm very tempted to do a null vote. If this hack wasn't here, then yeah, I would give it a null vote. But because this hack, you know, fixed the Sonic 2 special stages by, you know, removing like the spikes, is just gonna get the vote. But honestly, like, there's no original special stages in this contest as far as I know, so yeah. Actually, there was one in Kada, but I couldn't figure out what to do, so yeah, it's just gonna go to this one. So yeah. Simple. Oh no, what have I done? Okay. That might fuck up the recording. Now for Chemical Plant, this one is really tough. Because we have I mean, obviously Sonic 1 hacks were a little bit boring, but there's a lot of good contenders. I mean, you could give it to Kada, you could give it to Spazunka, you could give it to Sonic like Legos, maybe. And you could give it to Sunventure. Like, this one is very hard for me to give. But, actually, what other ones do we have left? No, yeah, we only have 6 left. I'm gonna give it to Spazdanka because there wasn't any, like, really anything else for it to win, honestly. And Side Adventure, I mean, yeah, it had a good little design, but it wasn't, like, super interesting. I mean, it was good. Like, don't get me wrong, Side Adventure is probably my favorite this year. Spoiler alert. But yeah, the level design, actually, I give it... I don't know, I remember there were a few questionable designs. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to just Adventure. The thing against Kada and the others, they're just less... I know, I played them... They're just not as good, I guess. Alright, next one, Best Technical. This one is a bit of a toughie, because there's not really any hacks that, that scream, oh wow, that was really impressive, Not really any of that. I mean, Pogo Stick maybe, but not really. So this one is just would go to Sonic Series Spin, but you know what? Sonic 1 co-op, because Sonic 1 did not have co-op, so it is the most technical by default. Oh yeah. Now for the DA Garden trophy, there's some contenders. Mimi 2 actually had the original music, so that's a correction on my end. It had original music, and it was just too dumb to realize. There is obviously Sun Adventure, I think, has some original music. Like, let me see, yeah, there is some very good like original music in Green Hill. But otherwise, most of it was like 3D Blast songs and stuff. So this one's a little bit tough to give. I mean, I know I've said that for most of the trophies, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Sun Adventure. Sun Adventure, of course, it's Sun Adventure. It's always Sun Adventure. Although Kada had some good music too, it just wasn't really interesting to me. So yeah, Sun Adventure, good job. And now for visual, it's honestly a very close tie between Sun Adventure and To Be a Star. But To Be a Star, like, yeah, the title screen is very impressive and it definitely caught my eye, but then like the actual level visuals aren't like anything to write home about. Like, they're good, but there's nothing too interesting about them. I mean, like, yeah, they look cool, but there wasn't much interesting. Although West Side Plus does have very... I fucked the window again, goddammit. I will say Sonic West Side Plus has very impressive visuals, they almost look like Mania graphics almost, but there's still a bit of inconsistency with the graphics, so this is another trophy that Sun Adventure is gonna get easily. Alright, now we are at the top 3. Who will win, the big cheese. Now, for my number 3 favorite, it's gonna go to Sonic Spazdanka. Like I said, obviously there was some, odd level design at the end, and obviously it's not the most original hack, but I did really enjoy playing it through, and among a sea of other, Sonic 3, Sonic 1, level pack kind of hacks, this one is well deserving of the 3rd place. Now, for the 2nd place, the lucky winner of my vote is going to be Sonic Kada, or Sonic Sada. I don't know how it's pronounced. Now, I might come as a shock to you because I was pretty angry during the last the last part of the review. Honestly, yeah, it was kind of annoying because it was like another fucking Sonic 1 hack, but I honestly had a lot of fun with it, and I did enjoy, Starlight Zone was, the 3rd zone instead of the 4th zone. I mean, it's not Starlight Zone, but you get what I mean. And yeah, there were some annoying parts about it, but I did enjoy it a lot, and I prefer having this than having a random null vote in 2nd place, honestly. So yeah, a well-deserved 2nd place. Though honestly, it would probably be tied with with Spazdanka in terms of enjoyability. I was also tempted to give this to Super Challenges or Hatsune Miku, but Hatsune Miku didn't really have any super interesting content. It was mostly just the memes that made the playthrough enjoyable. And then Sonic 1 Super Challenges, yes, it's good, but there's like nothing really interesting about it. I mean, yes, it's interesting, but there's like I haven't played it enough to be able to say, oh yeah, it's definitely worthy, because I didn't have like a super good experience with the random fucking annoying death in like at Starlight Zone. So yeah. And now, finally, for our first place vote. Well, my first place vote. I don't know what yours is. Why do YouTubers say R? Like, it's me, I. It should be I. I don't know, maybe it's to include the community. I don't know. But in any case, my first place pick is Sonic's Adventure. I'm sure no one anticipated that. Honestly, even if it's like a really short tag, this year it was definitely the highlight. So yeah, it's getting the first place vote. And I mean, look, I also voted on it for like 4 other trophies. So yeah, it was pretty obvious that it was gonna be the winner of this one. And I do hope it is, it does win the first place in the real contest, because I don't really see any other hacks that could like beat it really. I mean, Gundam maybe, but even then, like, I doubt it. Kind of a really boring contest this year, honestly. I mean, maybe it's because I'm not in it, but like there were a lot of entries I was looking forward to, but like that didn't show up, like Save the Moon, Sundown, which means I'm probably gonna have to fight it next year, which is very scary. But yeah, that's about it. And yeah, those are my Sonic Hacking Contest 2025 votes. So comment, if you agree, comment if you disagree, like, dislike, whatever you want, subscribe, and as always, see ya!